Today, we're going to be taking a look at some of the new functionality rolling out for Zoho CRM Plus. This one's actually a big enough update that they're calling it Zoho CRM Plus 3.0. It was news to me that we were in 2.0 before, but excited to be entering the 3.0 era nonetheless. So with that, let us jump right on in. A lot of the updates here for CRM Plus are going to be centering around the marketing functionality offered up by the tool. Historically, you've always had access to Zoho Social and Zoho Campaigns, and they're now going to be adding marketing automation, webinars, Page Sense, Backstage, as well as Brand Studio. So as we kind of take a look at the new updates for CRM Plus, just as a quick reminder, CRM Plus is a bundle that Zoho offers that essentially combines many of their applications along the customer journey process, right? So you have things like CRM, Zoho Desk, Zoho Projects, Zoho Surveys, right? A lot of those kind of customer-facing applications. You've also, like I mentioned, had access to Zoho Campaigns, Zoho Social, and Sales IQ. And so this website here, or this update here, is essentially rounding out the rest of the marketing functionality that Zoho offers to include it inside of CRM Plus. So one of the bigger ones that they've added here is Brand Studio. So if you've ever taken a look at Marketing Plus, a different bundle Zoho offers, you might be familiar with Brand Studio. If you're the other 99% and you've not dug into Marketing Plus, essentially what Brand Studio is a place to combine and plan your multi-channel campaign activities in one consolidated place. Now, that's a lot of words to basically say I can plan an email, a social media post, and a webinar all inside of one consolidated tool, right? So if we take a look at this, this little image here, you basically have a marketing project. Within that marketing project, you have many different types of activities. Those can also branch into specific components on the website experience, right? Running an A/B test as part of this. So it's kind of what Zoho is building to help you combine all of the disparate marketing tools that are available into one consolidated UI. I'm a big fan of this tool. I've always kind of been jealous as a Zoho One user that I don't have it. The fact that it's been added to CRM Plus gives me a bit of hope that maybe it's going to be coming to Zoho One as well, separate from just only being included in Marketing Plus, how it is right now. I would definitely recommend, if you're a CRM Plus user, to take a look at Brand Studio. It is really cool. It's also, outside of like the planning and execution side, it's just a nice place to like track all of your marketing assets, right? So all of your logos, your standard colors, your fonts, right? And just make sure that everything across all those various marketing channels are all kind of abiding by that overall brand guide. So definitely play with that. Now, before we move on, I do have to ask, if you're finding the video useful so far, please be sure to like and subscribe down below. That's a totally free way to help us out. Leave me a comment with which types of features you're most excited to see in CRM Plus. And as always, head on over to Zenatta.com and click on Book a Meeting if you'd like to talk about how we can help you with your Zoho implementation. Let's get back to it. Another one of the cool things that it does inside of Brand Studio is that you can tie in OpenAI, so kind of bring your own key from ChatGPT to have it help you create those marketing projects, right? So maybe you're like, you know what, multi-channel outreach is kind of new to us. I'm not sure exactly what activities I want and in which order I want to do them. You can work with AI to actually help you plan that entire marketing outreach campaign, right? So if I essentially you give it the objective, is this more for awareness? Is this more for like targeted lead focus? What type of channels do I want? What are some of the audiences? And then just like an open text descriptor of what you're looking to do. And then it will go ahead and give you like a V1 template of that marketing campaign. Of course, you're going to need to tweak and adjust and obviously use your own judgment there on like exactly how you want your campaign to go. But oftentimes, internally, we always say it's easier to work off of something that's already there than to start from a blank page, right? So this is a really cool feature. Again, the Zoho One user in me is just a bit jealous because I'd like to have access to that myself. But again, good news that maybe it'll be added to more places. Another little component there of Brand Studio is the ability to have one marketing calendar. This is actually something that for marketing teams is really important. And historically, it's always been just kind of tricky because you've got Zoho Social, Campaigns, all of these different places where you're kind of planning and executing the marketing outreach that you'd like to do. And there was never really one calendar that brought all of those in. So what most people are doing was, using their Google Calendar, using Zoho Calendar, whichever tool, and just manually adding events. That's not the end of the world, but it sure is better if you can just have one that's tied in to all of those different tools that you're actually using to plan and execute those campaigns. So definitely take a look at this, kind of a nice little freebie that they've added. Another one here, now this is interesting, genuine request for comment below. They're saying Zoho Cliq is now added. I would have sworn this was already inside of CRM Plus. Maybe they're just kind of highlighting that it's useful for marketing team members. But yeah, Cliq is included inside of CRM Plus. Why not? Really no need to pay for a different chat tool if you have that available. Another little kind of nice thing that they've added here is Zoho LandingPage. So Zoho LandingPage, similar to like an Unbounce, it's basically a place outside of just creating like a form that somebody can fill out. This creates an entire page on a subdomain, right? So you as a user of the internet, you've probably clicked through like a Google ad before and landed on a page where, hey, maybe that logo in the top left actually isn't a link to the homepage because the company doesn't want you to leave this particular landing page. That type of experience is created with landing page tools. And so, CRM has CRM landing page or Zoho landing page, and it's pretty solid. It's an easy way to do this. You can drop your Zoho form directly into it. It's kind of a why not type of tool where you might as well give it a try if you are going to be creating those like dedicated landing pages as part of your outreach. This is an interesting one. So they're kind of just highlighting for you that marketing automation, now included in CRM Plus, has a WhatsApp connector. So, again, 2 billion users worldwide. If you are a company and you know that your customer base is oftentimes using WhatsApp, this can be a super effective way to do your outreach. You will need to define basically the outreach type of every message for WhatsApp. So if you're using it in marketing automation, these are probably marketing messages and should be flagged accordingly. But it's for people who use WhatsApp, you're likely going to get a higher open rate, kind of a higher engagement rate via this tool. Do be careful, in terms of outside, just like from a technical perspective. It's similar to like doing SMS inside of the US. You want to be really intentional about this. You are going to get some opt-out if you're annoying and you're sending direct to WhatsApp or direct to SMS really aggressively. You're going to have some problems. So just be really intentional about when you do this and what type of message you include. Another one here inside of CRM Plus is Backstage. So this is their full event management and event execution platform. It's really good. This is what they run Zoholics on. So Zoho eats their own dog food on this one for sure. Really good tool. I will highlight for you an important thing with Backstage. It does not charge you a commission on ticket sales. So that's really nice. But you do just get with this license one main full featured event per year. Outside of that, you'll need to buy additional events. So if you do a lot of events, make sure that you price compare this versus other options. For some people, they save a ton of money using Backstage, right? Like if you host one big event per year and the tickets are really expensive, or like you sell a lot of tickets, you're going to do way better on Backstage. If you host a lot of events throughout the year, but they're kind of smaller, you might be looking better on like Eventbrite or a different event management tool. So just check the pricing on this. And even though it's included in the bundle, you're going to get that like one full featured event, and you'll need to buy more if you do them more often. Just price compare that. Again, for a lot of people, it makes a huge amount of sense to use Backstage, and they save a ton of money on the ticket commissioning fees. But for other people, it would make no sense to use Backstage because they do a bunch of tiny events, right? So just make sure that you price that out for yourself before you kind of commit to moving over to that. Last one here, this has always been the case that you can manage all of your metrics in one environment for CRM Plus, but now you just have even more metrics from the marketing side of the aisle that you can bring into these dashboards. So of course, you're bringing in like your CRM, desk, sales IQ, projects, and now PageSense, marketing automation, right? Additional marketing centric reports onto your consolidated dashboards inside of CRM Plus. We got to talk about it. They got an AI assistant. This is inside of CRM Plus. Now, you have a bunch of different little kind of plugin tools for AI interaction with your systems that we've covered in a bunch of other videos. This one here that they're talking about specifically is kind of the usage of Zia as an AI assistant in analytics and reporting, right? Again, keeping in mind that you have all of this data from cross-application and even cross-department workflows now inside of CRM Plus, and you can use AI to help you understand and interact with that data more easily. Internally, I'm finding while there are some reports where I still want them in like a bar chart, a line chart, right? Something that's more explicit, AI can be pretty useful for looking at some of that more like fuzzy data. Maybe you ran via, CRM Plus, you ran some type of big survey campaign. And let's say it's like a net promoter score from 0 to 10 or 1 to 10. So for the actual number, what is our NPS? That's something I want on a graph, right? Because it's numeric. I can just pull it in. I can trend line it. I can see if we're doing better or worse. That's not something I need AI to help me report on. But let's say that in addition to that NPS number, you had a little box that was like, and please tell us why you gave us that score. Now you're kind of letting people type into a box. And that becomes very difficult to report on, right? I mean, sure, you could pull like a word cloud, but like that's not a super useful reporting metric. Because the challenge is that somebody could say good, somebody could say great, somebody could say excellent, somebody could say satisfactory. There's all these things that are kind of synonyms, kind of not synonyms. So how do you put that into like a rows and columns based report? There's not really a perfect way, but handing something like that to an AI tool and saying, hey, what are some of the common trends, common themes that I could be pulling out of those like free open response sections of my survey, right? That is a great use case for AI because it kind of understands, one, kind of synonym language, and two, typos, right? So if you're doing anything based on like, does the response contain a certain word? Don't really trust that data too much because, again, they might have used a synonym. They might have had a typo. That's perfect use case for using AI to assist in your reporting. And then, of course, User 360. This is actually so a little different than like your overall reporting. User 360 is essentially inside of your admin dashboard here inside of an individual user. You can kind of see how they're doing at a top level metrics perspective. Now, these I believe are pre-made from like a bank of templates that you can pull in. So you don't get full control there, but still nice little place to see that. And then lastly, this is kind of a newer thing they're rolling out across the platform is CommandCenter. So you're like, no, dude, CommandCenter has been there for a while. It's very different now. It's really a multi-application, multi-touch point tool. I actually owe you guys an updated video tutorial on this because they've resolved a handful of the issues that it initially had when they rolled it out. Give CommandCenter a try. It's very cool. It's an example would be, hey, when a ticket is created in Desk, make a task inside of CRM for whoever the account owner is, right? And you would think, well, can't you do that with a workflow? Yes, you can using Deluge or using Flow. Now you can kind of bring that into a bit of an easier environment to work in and see those like cross-application workflow processes in one place. So really nice little added feature that they're going to be, I think, kind of pushing a little bit more because it is solving for one of the challenges that people have, which is that like cross-application workflow management. Now, transition time, CRM 3.0, it's going to be rolling out gradually. They haven't committed to an exact date on when it's going to hit your account in particular. They will be sending an email out in advance of it rolling out. So this will be in phases. So just keep an eye on this space because you're going to be getting some nice new applications just rolled out for CRM Plus here pretty imminently. So do keep an eye on that. With that, I think ready to wrap up here for today. I really do hope the video was useful. I just saw kind of a lot of good stuff in here and wanted to make sure that CRM Plus users are aware that this is coming down the pipeline for your instance. If you did find the video useful, be sure to like and subscribe down below. While you're down there, leave a comment with which ones of these features you're excited to see or which ones you still think are missing inside of the CRM Plus bundle. And as always, if you'd like some help setting up Zoho for your organization, just head on over to zenatta.com and click on book a meeting. We're always happy to chat. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.